For today's video, I'm going to be using acrylic yarn, a 5mm crochet hook, and some stitch markers. I would say that this is a very beginner-friendly project, and if you ever get lost, just check the description. I'm going to start off by making a magic ring, and to do that, I'm going to put my hand in an L shape, grab the yarn underneath, and then make an X. Once you see the X, you're going to flip over, and you're going to see two lines. After you see the two lines, you're going to put your hook underneath, grab the yarn, and twist. And now you're free to let go. Once you've let go, you're going to make a chain of 2. 1 and 2. Now you're going to make 12 double crochets inside of this loop. So you're going to yarn over, go inside the gap, grab the yarn, pull once and twice. Yarn over, go inside the gap, grab the yarn, pull once and twice. Yarn over, go inside the gap, grab the yarn, pull once and twice. I'm going to do this 9 more times and come back. Once you have your 12 double crochets, you're going to pull the tail and close off the ring. And now you're going to slip stitch in the first stitch and then chain 2. 1 and 2. But before we go any further, I'm just going to tie this off. That way it doesn't open up while we're working. I'm going to make a quick knot, and then I'm going to split the yarn in half. I'm going to put my hook underneath a random loop, pull one of the tails forward, and then just tie it off. Now that the magic ring is secure, I can continue with my second row. For the second row, I'm going to increase every stitch. So I'm going to be making 2 double crochets in every stitch. So in the first stitch, you're going to make 1 double crochet and 2 double crochets in the same spot. In the next stitch, you're going to add 2 in the same spot, and you're going to continue this for the rest of this round. I just finished my second row, so I'm just going to slip stitch and chain 2, 1 and 2. And for the third row, I'm going to increase every other stitch. So in the first stitch, I'm only going to add 1 double crochet, and then in the next one, I'm going to add 2 in the same spot. In the first stitch, I'm going to add 1 double crochet, and then in the next one, I'm going to add 2 in the same spot. And you're going to continue this for the rest of this round. I just finished my third row, so I'm going to slip stitch and chain 2. And for my fourth row, I'm going to increase every 2 stitches. So in the first 2, I'm just going to add 1 double crochet. And in the third stitch, I'm going to add 2 in the same spot. First 2 stitches, just add 1 double crochet. And in the third stitch, add 2 in the same spot. And you're going to repeat this for the rest of this round. I just finished my fourth row, so I'm just going to slip stitch and chain 2, 1 and 2. And for my fifth row, I'm going to increase every 3 stitches. So in the first 3 stitches, I'm just going to add 1 double crochet. And then in the fourth stitch, I'm going to add 2 in the same spot. The next 3 stitches will be 1 double crochet. And in the fourth stitch, you're going to add 2 in the same spot, and you're going to repeat this for the rest of this round. I just finished row 5, so I'm going to slip stitch and chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to increase every 9 stitches. Row 6 is also our last increasing row before we do regular rounds of double crochet. So in the first 9 stitches, you're going to add 1 double crochet, and on the 10th stitch, you're going to add 2 in the same spot. Now that I'm on the 10th stitch, I'm just going to add 2 in the same spot, and then the next 9 stitches will be 1 double crochet, and then the 10th one will be 2. After you finish row 6, row 7 through 13 is going to be regular rounds of double crochets, and then row 14 is our eye hole row. So once I finish that, I'll come back and show you how to do the eye holes. I just finished my first 13 rows, and for row 14, that's the row we're going to do our eye pieces. Personally, I measured mine to be 9 stitches in between, so this part is 21 stitches wide, and then the eye pieces are 9, the nose bridge is 3, and then the other eye is 9. The way this works is that I measured it and I center it. That way I make double crochets until I reach the stitch marker. I make a chain length of 9, which is the same stitch count I have down here. Make 3 double crochets, another chain length of 9, and then finish off my row. After you slip stitch and chain 2, you're just going to make double crochets until you reach this stitch marker. Now that I've reached my stitch marker, I'm going to make a chain length of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now I'm going to make 3 double crochets. So you're going to yarn over, go inside the stitch, and then pull once and twice. Yarn over, go inside the stitch, pull once, twice, yarn over, go inside the stitch, pull once and twice, and lastly you're going to chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now you're going to yarn over, go into the stitch marker, and finish off the double crochet, and then just finish the row like normal. And that's how you have your 2 little eye holes. Once you finish, you can also make a round of single crochets inside of the holes if you'd like, or you can even make this smaller and just see what works best for you. For row 15 through 23, you're just going to make regular rounds of double crochets, but for row 15, you're going to crochet along the chain and just continue like normal. Personally, I like to do 23 rows total, but you could do more or less rows depending on your liking. Once I finish this, I'll come back. This is what the ski mask looks like after I finish all of my rows, and it looks a little bit wide when it's off, but once you put it on, it's snug. This is the final result, and I love working with this yarn because every single time I use it, the projects always come out super cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next week.